All right, so I wanted to, start this week up. I skipped a couple of days. We had Monday was a holiday for the markets. I mean, Bitcoin trades 24 hours a day, but took a little bit of breaks from doing some videos. So, one thing I wanted to highlight before I started. So, I said that whenever we have, if you're using other people's scripts and you change the defaults, the what you save doesn't change. If there's an update in TradingView, it automatically changed back to the defaults that the user had. So for my moving averages, I like to use this 3, 8, and 30. And I was using some random person's just, triple MA. I was just kind of being lazy. But I went ahead and I changed it to the triple MA that I use. Um, so the short terms are orange, the intermediate terms the blue, and then the long terms the fuchsia color. So you can find that. It's right here, Triple MA. If you use the alias that I use in TradingView, Atomic G, you can find that. I already did an update to it. The code's real simple. I already did an update to it because I accidentally mixed up the colors whenever I did it. So that information's there, but you can go ahead and use that and tag that if you like this 3, 8, or add that to your favorites if you like this 3, 8, and 30 that I've been using. So yeah, so let's look at Bitcoin. Let's see here. Back on, let me extend this out so you can kind of see this channel a little bit better. Right here. Yeah, it's a little bit better. So we broke out right here. The target for this breakout was about 52,000, right? Somewhere around there. Approximately 52,000. 51.8, 52,000. So we broke the all-time high. We got to, on Coinbase, you got to say 50,645,000. We pulled back. I guess right now, I don't really follow other traders, but I kind of looked a little bit today, and there's actually some traders that are actually shorting this market, more than one, or at least expressing some sort of bearishness. You know, last time, if you can see, whenever let's look a couple weeks back. Let me get rid of this breakout area though. Let me just hide it for the moment. Oh, what am I doing? All right, let me hide this for the moment. Okay, so we can look back whenever we broke 40 right here. So this week, the week of January, the first week of the year, we broke 40,000, and then we had that relatively. It wasn't a large pullback, but it was a pullback. No, it was. I mean, it was like 30%, if I remember correctly. Let's see, from the high to the low. Yeah, it was 31.5%. The candle right now, we're mid. I guess we're going to be midweek tomorrow. This is a reversal candle. This is a doji reversal on because price is going up. But I'm not gonna. I still think we're going to get to this 52 area on that channel breakout. If you were concerned, you could look at that 1 hour strategy and say, if you were in a swing trade based on that breakout, once we had, or maybe even longer, if you were in from back here, 39 or maybe 35, you could have exited, kind of whenever this broke, if you were concerned on price action. But what I want to bring some attention to, this 4 hour, the 30 MA on the 4 hour is starting to be support. So we had it on this initial run up. Let me get rid of the TD sequential. So right here, back in December, price broke it at 18,000. This is pretty much whenever we took out the high. It kind of supported it here. We consolidated, but you could have re-entered it here, and then it found support, and then we finally broke it. Right when we hit went above 40, and we had that pullback. It broke out a little bit, came back down, and then broke down a little bit. But you can see it's starting to act as support again. And it started doing that back here at 32,000. Price run up, support, price run up, support. So right here, support again. So the 30 simple moving average on the 4 hour is acting as support. Um, so if you want to see, or if you're concerned about a pullback and you're looking for a stop, a larger pullback, maybe 15 to 20% pullback, which would bring us to or 15 to 25%. That would bring us to 42,000, maybe as low as this upper area, this 38,000, which is in areas that we didn't retest yet. We haven't gone back and retested. So if you're worried about that, you could wait. You could wait 2 candles, say. Wait 2 candles. If price closed below this, so right now it's at 48,000. So it's an 8-hour time frame. That's basically a half a day, or a little bit more than a half a day. But you would wait that. You would wait that amount of time, see if price breaks below it, and then if it does, you could exit your swing trade or position that you have, and then just wait and be patient to see for consolidation and strength again. So I'm not worried about it. I'm not taking a bearish stance. At best, I'm neutral. I'm always a fan for consolidation. Let's see. Let's pull this up. All right. So we hit a 9 on the weekly. We're doing another count up. I would like to see this consolidate. The low today was 45,850. The high was 50,000. But let's say we get maybe more like 44,000, and that would line up with our trading channel. That kind of negates the trading channel a little bit. Nope, that's not the one. But you can see that we kind of found support there. Let me go to the 4 hour so you can see it. Right here. So in real life, trading channels, the nicest thing you would want to see, or in the textbook, not in real life. In real life, this is the way they act. But in the textbook, you would find, you'd find a trading channel. It would break out. It would go to your target. You could potentially get a pullback here. You'd get a pullback. Let's make this red. We would break out, maybe not all the way to the top. Yeah, maybe something like this. Maybe here. Just like this did. You would get a pullback. Let's get rid of this. You would get a pullback to where the breakout is, but it's never really here, right? It's never right at 40. It wouldn't have been right at the breakout. Price always seems to come down a little bit lower to shake out some weak hands, maybe. So maybe this was, this was kind of in the middle of the trading channel. Maybe you'd want it on the upper part of that, and then that would be a area for a bounce, and then you would go to your target. The breakout, we can sell off. The people who bought this breakout or looking for a dip would come in, and then you'd go to your target. So we're kind of we're here on this last pullback. We kind of found support here at 48,000. Which still lines up with this 30 simple moving average. So yeah, maybe we consolidate here. Develop another channel between 52 and well, not 52. Yeah, between our target, maybe 52 and 48. I'm always a fan of consolidation. If you see consolidation, especially if it's on the upper end, it's strength. If it keeps on hanging around on this lower end, then it's most likely that price is going to break down. I mean, you kind of saw this here. I mean, this right here was I had gone over this, back in January. This was a descending triangle, and Bitcoin and descending triangles, they usually break, but this one broke up. So yeah, so we're just watching it here. Nothing, crazy or anything that I'm worried about. We actually just went back above this 30 simple moving average. This trading strategy actually works real well for Bitcoin. So we had a candle close. This next candle closes in the next 43 minutes. I mean, there's no reason to be bearish. I mean, at best you can be neutral, but we're not in a cycle. I mean, personally, I do not believe we're in a top. This is the top. We're going to come back and have a prolonged, bear market. I mean, technically we could pull back all the way. We could pull back 40%, which we've seen in past markets. We can pull back 40%, which would be 30,000. We can go all the way back down to 30,000, find support again, and then launch back up into you know, the you know 90 to 100,000 range. That's where I'm you know, I'm not worried about or really looking at prolonged bear market until we get to that target area. So yeah, that's Bitcoin. I did want to go over silver because silver looked like it was going to break out yesterday, and it just fizzled out again. It just, if you're trading gold and silver, or if that's what you usually trade, you have to be one frustrated investor slash trader because, I mean, you had false breakout, false breakout, false breakout. uh, Eventually, this is going to break. Eventually, this is going to get you to this target, I believe. This $32 target. You just gotta wait. You gotta be patient, man. I mean, this is extreme frustration on people who are probably trading this, uh, but also anticipation of the day that this thing breaks out. Because we already had the retest, especially on the weekly. Uh, People, I think, are strong or maybe bullish the dollar a little bit. I'm not. At best, I'm neutral. Um, there's about to be another round of stimulus that goes out, so uh, I mean that should weaken your dollar a little bit. So yeah, I mean, just be patient. This is in a trading channel. Yeah, it's on the upper end too, so which is good. Um, that's silver. I'm looking and possibly entering a position once this. If we can get a 4 hour or a daily above the last week's high of say 2180, 2181, I'm gonna probably take a position in this, and we'll see how it goes. I mean, we'll see how it goes. I think it'll go to 32, right? So that return is on the breakout 17%. I do think silver will eventually get back to its high, but that's no guarantee. Um, that's just what I believe. I mean, based on past history, gold already broke its high. I think silver is going to outperform gold. We can look at that ratio again. You know, this is the gold and silver ratio. Oh, did I hide my lines? I must have hid my lines. Oh, it's the other way. Gold to silver. Gold to silver. Yeah, that's what I messed up. Sorry. So yeah, this is about to break down. I mean, look at this. If I'm looking at TD sequential, this is a continuation. I had a green number below a prior red number. I mean, a red number below a prior red number below 9. Maybe we come back and retest this a little bit. But right now we're looking for a fall in this ratio, which means silver is going to outperform gold, and that's what I'm waiting for. As soon as let's just look at gold in general. As soon as silver, and look at this. Gold. Is on the bottom end of the trading channel, and silver is on the top end of a trading channel. So that'd be kind of weird if silver goes up and gold goes down. But that's the way it's. I mean, if I just look at these independently and no one tells me anything about them, I'm going to look at this asset and say, oh, this asset's getting ready to break out, and this asset is getting ready to pull back. But they're usually tied together. And look at these long-term trend lines. They're trending down. I mean, this does not look good for gold at all. But they usually pull back together. We'll see. This is very odd. But we'll see. Yeah, let me look back at that. I mean, I almost don't believe. I haven't looked at the charts independently in a while. This looks like it's about to break out. We even got a little cup and handle here. And then it's consolidated on the upper end of this channel. That'd be different if silver breaks out and gold breaks down. But we'll see. I mean, silver's almost kind of mirroring Bitcoin as far as price action and going up rather than. Let's look at the correlation coefficient. Let's put silver in here. Hit apply. Oh, this correlation's going down. There is actually no correlation on the daily. Let's look at the weekly. It's still above 75. We really kind of want this above 80, but 75 is actually okay. Now let's look at gold. Let's change this to gold. Change this to gold. Yeah, gold is next. So yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, Bitcoin's moving up. Gold's moving down. Silver's moving up. Silver's almost following gold I mean, Bitcoin more than it is gold. It actually is. Uh, I mean, we can put gold in here and then put the coefficient on gold to silver, and just I can just show you that. So that's interesting. This is an interesting price action, and that's why it's always sometimes better to just, yeah, look at this. This is negative correlation, or it's about to be. I mean, there basically this is no correlation right now. It was moving together. Look at that. Silver was moving with gold. Above 80, that's strong correlation. Now it's not. So yeah, very interesting. I mean, people like to be long gold and silver together, but I would be long silver and Bitcoin. Almost like gold is just not is decoupling from both of them. This could be short term, but right now, I'm actually looking to add to a silver position and not a gold position. Very interesting. We'll see how this goes because this looks like it's about to break out. Eventually, these sellers are going to give way and the buyers are going to overtake them. All right, and another one. I actually took a little position in a stock today that I guess they're in the biopharma or bio industry. So this came up on my radar as being extremely oversold. This is a short term trade. I wouldn't wake up tomorrow morning and be like, hey, I'm going to take the position in this, because I took the position just to as a quick, couple of day trade, where I can show you the RSI. Sometimes it's this simple, right? Extremely oversold. Probably never been this oversold ever. Apparently they had bad news based on some sort of trial that they were doing. This is 12 on the RSI. Never been this low in the life of this asset, of this equity. Never. It broke prior lows, but it's never been this low, ever. So I'm like, hey, I'm going to, it's never been this oversold. It's oversold on multiple time frames, even the hourly. But we have a reversal candle here. So I based this on the 4-hour. Got in right when the market closed, literally seconds before the market closed, at I think it was 28.50. So let's put that at 28.50. Doesn't have to be exact. I'll just 28.52 is good. I don't know. Post market, it was up as high as 29.45, and all I was looking for was to hit this lower low of 29.52. So 29.52, that would have warranted me, about 3%, 3.5%, 3.5%, 4% in a day's actually pretty good. So tomorrow morning, whenever this opens, I'll probably set, or before the market opens, I'll probably set a stop or a limit sell, depending on what the price action looks in pre-market. I did say I usually don't, pay attention to pre and post-market prices because they usually don't hold. But we'll see if this one holds. It's up over 3% in post-market. We'll see if it can hold the pre-market. If it can, 21.52, I'm going to exit because, yeah, this thing's, severely oversold, but I'm not trading this long term. You can look at your moving averages. They're going down. Yeah, maybe this bounces to 39, but the way trading's supposed to go, you're looking for profits. You're not looking for to set targets and be right and hold and through choppy and volatility. They had bad news. Price fell. This asset's going to the traders or people that are investing in this are going to reassess what they determine the value is. The market's going to reassess its value. Maybe it rallies all the way back here. This is an untested area. I would actually technically put a mark here, but I'm not going to wait out. I mean, there's no telling how long this could, take to get back to these lower. This was lower, support right here, and it gave way. So, there's no telling how long it's going to take to get back to 35%. I can look at the CMF and see if there's some buyers in. Not really. Daily, not really. There was massive selling. Bounce right there. There's buyers coming in right there. Buyers coming in as prices going lower. So that's bullish divergence. I'm going to take my 3 and 4%. That's my target. I'm not going to try to squeak out anymore, and I'm going to enjoy those gains. I'm going to be happy that I saw it, got in literally seconds before the market closed, got my 3 and 4% that I was targeting for, and I'm moving on to the next asset. You know, maybe they, I mean, anything can happen. I don't trade off the news. I saw this technically, but then I looked at the news after I bought and been like, why did this thing drop so much? Oh, they had, they discontinued some sort of trial that they were doing. They could come back tomorrow later in the day and say, oh, we made a mistake. It's back on, and it shoots all the way back up to, $70. Likely of that happening, I don't know. I don't follow this. I'm just technically telling you what this chart was telling me. I'm going to take my 3 and 4%, whatever, if that pre and post market value holds, and then I'm moving on. So set targets, take your targets. Saying in trading, traders don't take any more than what they deserve. So if you sell too early, you deserve that. If you sell at the high, you deserve the high. If you sell at the low, where you took profits, it's not worth dwelling that, oh man, this thing ran up another 10%, 20%. I could have made so much more. No, you made what you deserved to make. You didn't take any more. You didn't give any more. So there you go. TLRY had a huge drop. We enjoyed some gains. I'm waiting patiently. This is the 4-hour. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly is still trending up, but look at this. That's a big reversal candle. It was up today. Today, I think it was up over 10%. Almost 20%. Yeah, so that's a reversal candle. You can see and look if there was some buying coming in. Not really. It was still trending down. On the 4-hour, there really wasn't. On the hourly, I mean, this sold off so much. Let's see what we have. This is market open today. So there was some divergence, some bullish divergence. You could have bought and then waited and saw. This broke out around lunchtime. It ran up 12%. So, yeah, I'm waiting. I'm going to let it consolidate. Let some price discovery happen. Let some people, form some support and resistance areas. I'm not going to jump back into this just yet. I still think we get back down to here. Let's look at the on-balance volume real quick. I mean, that's starting to trend back up from the sell-off. But it's, let's look at the SAR real quick. Let me get rid of all this other stuff. Make this a little bit more clearer. Daily. May have broke it. Weekly. We're still above it. Let's look at the Ichimoku cloud. Still not enough data on the parameters that I use. Oh, there is some here. That's resistance right there, right? 36. Right on 36 area. And that's pretty much where we got. Where did we get today? 36.35, and this is at 36.83. So, yep, again right here, 37. So I'm going to let this consolidate. I'm going to wait, be patient. Maybe I start getting interested again whenever we break to this 1 hour. I'll give up this return, another 20% potentially, to make back another 60%. Right? I don't need to be there. I don't need to take the additional risk. I can let other people take this risk for me in this area, and then whenever it gets ready to break out, I can go ahead and be in there and take minimal risk and have a high return. So, but that's it. Any suggestions or comments or anything like that, please leave them in the comments, and I appreciate. Thanks for watching.